Hey, everybody, guess what? We are live this morning. I have Valencia with me. She's the CEO of Graceworks in Franklin. And this has been a really busy time for you guys. I've been getting all your updates. You've had a lot going on helping the community. Tell us about the latest things that you guys have been working on.
Well, of course, everyone's focused on COVID, and it's interesting. When I was talking to my board, they said, "How are you doing?" And I said, "Overwhelmed and overjoyed in equal measure." So, COVID has allowed us to fully step into our core services of our food pantry, our rent and utility assistance, and we really have been focusing on that. Tuesday, May 26th, right after Memorial Day, we did do a soft opening. So we're still focusing on our core services. I feel like this is almost an Esther moment for us, in that as a community resource center, we were created for such a time as this. And
Right.
we've seen a tremendous need for our core services: food, rent, and utility assistance. So now we've moved to a soft opening model of offering food through a curbside drive-up service.
Yeah, tell me how that works. I think that's a great plan. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll take anything that's drive up if you'll just put it in my
You
car.
know what? And hopefully it makes our neighbors feel special because we take the food out to them. But how it works, we're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. So by appointment, people can call, and it's not a hard, tight appointment. For each half an hour, we will take 3 to 4 neighbors, as we call it. Again, we call those that we serve neighbors, stepping into our mission statement of neighbor serving neighbor by the power of God's grace. So when you hear me refer to people as neighbor, I hope that everybody catches on.
Yeah.
So when our neighbors call us, we give them an appointment within a half-hour window, and we have designated spots in our parking lot. They're marked with signage that say for food pantry, and the number's repeated there again. So they call that number to say, "Hey, I had an appointment between 9 and 9:30. I'm here." And at the time of making the appointment, they tell us family size, any special needs. We have dog food.
Oh, wow.
Often, right? We have dog food. We will have diapers for, we give out toilet paper, that coveted item.
I'm
We've
telling you,
been
that was
blessed,
hard to
right? We've been
find.
blessed to have toilet paper. And we also have women feminine hygiene products, which are just as hard and expensive, especially for low-income families. So
Yes.
they can let us know at that time if they have any of those special needs: dog food, diapers, feminine hygiene products, some miscellaneous things. Sometimes we have Ensure for those elderly who might need it, or people who have special nutritional needs. And they also let us know how many in their family, so we know what size cart to make. And our carts are bountiful. A lot of times when people think about food giveaways, they think about a box of food. We
Right.
give away a grocery cart full of food that can be valued as high as $350. We have
Wow.
meat in it. We have often we have eggs. We have milk. We're so grateful for Second Harvest and for Hatcher Farms, who will give us milk so that
And
we
that
can
is some
give it to
really
our
good
neighbor.
milk, by the way.
Oh man, and sometimes the chocolate milk, ooh wee,
Yeah,
yowzer,
my kids.
right? And we love when they say, "Oh, we've got 5 kids. Put some chocolate milk along with the other milk in there," right?
Yes, my kids love their chocolate milk.
Love their chocolate milk, and they should have it. We love to give it out. And so we are able to generously give to our neighbors because of the generosity that we receive, and we want to pass it on. So that's how it works. They call, they get a window when they arrive, designated parking spaces. They call that number and say, "I'm here." We verify, tell us your car, color, and model. We confirm, okay, you're a large family, you need dog food, diapers, you've got 5 kids. And so we pile them up, tell them pop their trunk open, and we put the food in their trunk for them.
I love that. I think honestly, that's
Yeah.
probably the first time I've heard someone say that they distribute dog food. So that's
Yeah.
amazing for those people who have their little
You know, we
four-legged
don't all
friends.
the time have it, and I don't want to leave kitties out. We have cat food too.
Yeah,
I don't want to leave anybody out. But again, I would love to say we have it all the time. That's based on donations that we receive. And we often ask for it because I'm a dog lover. Don't get me started on dogs. But they do become part of the family. But also, it helps the shelters. And one of the places we get dog food donated to us from is the shelter. Because if people can keep their dogs, then it helps keep the shelters clear and they don't get overrun. And I mean, just the emotional aspect of having to give away your pet because you can't afford to feed them.
right.
I mean, that's difficult. And one of the things we hope to do at Graceworks is to add dignity to help our neighbors who are struggling, whether it's situational poverty or you're just low income, to lead as normal a
Right.
life, as you can. And for those pet lovers out there, they do become part of our family.
I love that. Let's talk
Yeah.
about the thrift store just reopened.
Yeah. I'm always wearing thrift store items.
Oh, look, she's showing it off.
And so,
All right.
yeah. And so,
Are you trying to tell me you
often,
get the first dibs in shopping there?
boom. Well, we try to ask our employees to follow the same guidelines as, no, honestly, people say, oh, I bet you do a lot of shopping. I'm very busy. There are days I don't have time to even go in the thrift store. But when I can, I do. So, yes, we were excited to open our thrift store, and our community showed us they were excited that we opened our thrift store. We did open with 50% occupancy capacity, and we're also asking everyone to wear a mask just to keep us all safe and to err on the side of conservatism. So I hope people understand. It seems like they have been. And were thrilled to see the people lined up our first day and all of the accolades we received. We've been doing a little sprucing up. So you can
Okay.
come to our thrift store and see some of the new things that we've done on both sides, our furniture side and our retail side. And I'm excited to say the shopping has been good. We thought, 50% capacity, we won't make anything. People have missed us so much that they've come in and done some serious shopping. One woman, these are thrift store prices, about $1,200 worth of,
Wow.
right? I mean, when you look and items are $3, $5, $7, $10, she got a boatload, if you will,
She needed
of really
some
nice.
major retail therapy there, didn't she?
Right. She's like, oh, I'm getting gifts and stuff for the kids. And just want to remind everybody, our thrift store is women's clothes. Of course, we have our boutique for those who like to look for higher end items, and they're still at a very, very deep discount. We have children's clothes, men's clothes, women's accessories, household goods, books, audio, furniture, and there's an antique area. If you're an antique shopper and want to just come check it out, we have linens. I mean, our thrift store is pretty amazing. It
It's
is
like a
pretty
little
amazing.
miniature department store. I've been in there. Like
You
at
know
those
what?
crunch moments when one of my kids needs something for school and maybe you can't
Yeah,
find it somewhere, or you're like, they're just
yeah,
gonna wear it once. I'll just come
yeah,
there. I
yeah.
mean, it's been great.
Well, and I want to remind people too, seasonal things. We're a great place to come and get a Halloween outfit, right? I mean, next year they're going to outgrow it. So
That's
why
right.
not pay thrift store prices? Also, something that I've started doing for my staff for their birthdays, I buy them a thrift store gift card. So the thrift store now has gift cards, and that's a win-win for me. I get to spend money and recognize my staff, and then they get to give it right back to us when they go and buy an item at the thrift at our thrift store where they redeem.
Uh-huh.
their gift card.
And then they get bragging rights because look what I
And then they get
found.
bragging rights. They get bragging rights. And then they'll have to say what I say. A lot of times when I go out to speak, because so many of my outfits are from the thrift store, I say, if I happen to have on your outfit that you donated, I hope you think I look cute in it. Right? Because you never know. You're wearing somebody's looking, hey, I donated that.
I love it. It's
Yeah,
a milestone year for Graceworks. I
it
can't even
is.
believe this when you told me this. 25 years in
25
Franklin.
years.
That's
And
crazy.
it is. And the blessing of it is those who know me, I hail from Chicago, and I've been here in Franklin for 3.5 years. So we're young enough that I have had opportunity to meet some of our founders, and just the blessing of uh, standing on their shoulders, right? That idea that they had of a community resource center, and for them to see what we've grown and blossomed into. I get to be that blessing to those original people who prayed over us, who God pricked their heart with the idea of a faith-based community resource center, and to see what we've grown and expanded to because of the support of our community. I can't thank our community enough for getting us to 25 years. I praise God that I get to celebrate that in my season here. We've had to change some things, as you all know, as many of us have had to do. We had lots of things planned for this 25th year, but we're going to keep pushing ahead. We have a fashion show planned,
Oh,
which was going to, of course, highlight our thrift store goods. And we were partnering with the Heritage Foundation, and we were going to use the former Omar School of Design
yes.
as a place to host that. And so we're sad that we weren't able to do that. We also had to revisit our 25th anniversary dinner that originally was for April. We had moved to June, but we had such a good response, over 400 people attending. We just didn't feel it was a good steward of our supporters to gather 400 if they would even come. So we're stepping into our 25th anniversary and turning that into a virtual fundraiser to celebrate our 25th. And we're calling it the Big Birthday Match. And that's July 13th and 14th. So we hope that people who are delighted like we are, that we've had the chance to serve for 25 years and who want to see us continue to serve in the next 25 years. We hope that people will go online and make a gift. Our sponsors for our dinner were generous enough to allow their sponsorship to stand as a match. So any gift they give up to a certain amount will be matched, and all of that will be spelled out on our website and on our Facebook page. But the thing that we're still hoping to be able to host, and I hope everybody, whether you were served by us, whether you served with us, whether you support us, whether you volunteer with us, if you were formerly on our board, or if you just curious, hey, what are they doing over there? We're having a big parking lot party. Come one, come all. October 3rd. That's a Saturday. We want everybody to come and just celebrate with us. We're going to have food. We're going to have cake cutting. We also are going to have tours of the building, and our thrift store will be open, so you can do a little shopping. So mark October 3rd on your calendars. So the dates to keep up with are Big Birthday Match, July 14th and 15th, and then we have October 3rd. And of course, coming fall, as we move into our turkey trot season,
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't forget that Thanksgiving morning you get to run it off before you put it on. So,
I love that. I mean, I don't know who came up with that concept because I know it's been around for a while, but that's a great idea.
isn't it fun? And it's
Yeah.
such a family-oriented event because people are visiting from out of town. And I mean, there are as many people running as they are people in the crowd cheering them on, the grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles and everybody who came in town for Thanksgiving dinner, cheer on the runners. It's just really a great time of fellowship, and we are praying by October we can gather safely. Donna, I love how COVID has reminded us how we need one another and how we really flourish in fellowship and being in one another's company. And while I want everybody to be safe and we are being as conservative as we can,
Right.
it is a prayer October and November we can fully gather, embrace one another, see each other's smiles, break bread together, all of those things that, I think God just designed us to enjoy those things. I look and think his last event on this earth was a supper with those that he loved. And so I just think it speaks to how we're made as well.
Yeah. So as of right now, you're still planning on the turkey trot, right? That's still on the calendar.
Right. Yep. As of right now. And registration will be opening for that soon. So yes.
Okay. And then the path for that is around the Cool Springs Galleria, is that right?
It is around the Cool Springs Galleria. And last year we had our sign up and our starting and ending point right at the Cool Springs Mall. Actually, we had a tent set up in the parking lot. I wish I could say with a definite, yes, that's what we're doing again. But as everybody knows, we're checking it out as we go to see what's possible, what we'll be able to do, and just being prayerful that we can continue as we've planned.
Right. Well, you guys are doing great work there. Congratulations on 25 years. That's an accomplishment.
25 years. Donna, and I do want to invite everyone to go on our website, because as I was saying dates, I was like, oh, I hope I got those right. Graceworksministries.net. Everything's on there, and it'll keep you abreast of what we're doing. For those of you who are still looking to donate your in-kind donations for our thrift store, we've been slowly taking those. There'll be dates there of when we're doing that. Please bear with us. Thank you for your patience. We're following CDC guidelines, and they make our response slower than what we would like for it to be. But I think we all agree safety first. So we're doing that. But you also can see the events, celebrate our birthday with us, sign up for a turkey trot, come to our big parking lot party October 3rd.
All right. Well, I know it's going to be a great time. And everybody will be ready to get out by then and see each other.
Right? Yes, we will. We will.
Well, thanks again for stopping by. I know it was last minute and we worked this out, but I'm so happy it worked out.
Thank you. Me too. Sorry for the glitches, but that's
yeah, it worked. It worked. You guys go check out Graceworks. They're doing great things. So I want to make sure I understand. You're taking donations right now. People can drop those off. Is that correct?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
No, we have special days. The last couple of weeks, we had special days. It was on our Facebook page and on our website.
Okay.
We were collecting donations off-site because CDC asked that we hold them for 72 hours before we process them. So we'll have some more days coming up. Please watch our website and Facebook page for those dates. And again, I apologize and ask for everyone's patience.
All right. Well, that sounds great. Thank you so much. We will see you again soon.
All right. God bless.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.